People with a porn addiction, how did you realize you had it? I looked up addiction one time and it said stuff along the lines of causes lack of sleep, worse performance at work/life due to thinking about said thing, and depression. All those boxes were checked, so now I know. I just don't know how to take care of it. Edit, thank you for all the support. I'll do my best from here on out. Scrolling and scrolling through countless selfies and porn videos and not even getting slightly horny but furiously trying to make myself come. When I wanted to stop watching porn, but I kept going back to watching porn even though I wanted to stop. Watched them even when not horny. I went to Turkey and tried to access my favorite porn. They blocked virtually all porn. It ruined my vacation, I left early. I checked myself into therapy and just quit. I have had some relapses, but I now have a support system and a mentor. I will be back to 2 years porn-free April 17th. I couldn't get hard W my girlfriend and I preferred porn over sex. Ed sometimes when I'm with a woman. Fuck that, made me significantly cut down. I thought about watching porn basically every time, sexualized almost every woman I saw and I used it as a dopamine rush every time I felt it down. When I was seeking out more intense, nothing illegal, just weird, content that made me feel even worse than I was at the time, tried stopping and couldn't. Now that I'm not depressed it doesn't feel like as big a deal to me, and I naturally moved away from the stuff that really bothered me. But yet, I still have a bit of a time waste problem dealing with a shitty disgusting industry. Constant go-to whenever I didn't have anything planned. Unhealthy. Planning every daily event around when I could get back and watch porn. Reading smut while at the park with my kids. And finally getting caught by my mother-in-law. This is from a lady's perspective because we can definitely have a porn addiction too. I stop using porn when I'm happy. When you lose countless nights trying to be productive, you jump into it when feeling down or depressed and find comfort in it. When you sexualize every female you see on social media. Forcing yourself to watch when you don't feel like you don't want to. When you want something darker than the usual. Deleted. When my penis wouldn't get hard unless a girl in a school uniform was throwing up on a dick. What are some things the USA does right? National parks. The Roosevelt administration realized what a treasure of diverse geography we have in the USA and claimed these beautiful areas national parks. Truly a treasure. I can't believe no one has said this yet, but the Smithsonian's. We have a world-class, free network of museums that cater to anyone's interest. Edit. For those commenting about the location, yes, the majority of the flagship museums are located in DC. That said, there are Smithsonian affiliates, which may charge admission, in nearly every state, along with traveling exhibits. Affiliate locations. Traveling exhibits. Preservation of large areas of wilderness while still making it very accessible for almost anyone to use and enjoy. The National Weather Service. That's where all the rest of the USA weather channels get their information. Long hiking trails and wilderness areas. North American conservation model is wildly successful. The public libraries. They are amazing. National parks. NASA. The Americans with Disabilities Act. We don't have perfect inclusion of disabled people. But we're a lot better at it than lots of places. Disability access. Freedom of Information Act. A clear way you can ask the government for information and records. Free public toilets. I never knew pay toilets existed until I left the US. Brisket. Public domain, and the concept of fair use of intellectual property. A lot of countries don't recognize fair use, like Japan. It's part of why Nintendo is so litigious. What's something you've never tried and never will? Posting a crying selfie on social media. That cave exploration hobby where people squeeze through tight spaces. Just fuck no. Russian roulette. Cave diving. Nope nope nope. Heroin, I work in healthcare, and man oh man does that stuff destroy families and ruin lives. Had a former CEO of a multi-million gaming company who was living in 3 feet of rubbish, pots and pans filled with cigarette butts, urine, and shit. He was happy as Larry. Content to just inject every day and steal stuff to fund it. His toilet had a literal mountain of POO piling out of the top of it. I love my job. Mobile games and YT ads. Heroin. Meth, not even once. Raid, Shadow Legends. Spelunking. Nope. Never ever. I plan to go my entire life having never watched Two Girls One Cup. Underwater cave exploring. Fentanyl. Meth, not even once. I assume this is a saying for good reason. Angel dust.